What is up, YouTube? So this was not the original opening to this video. Our cameraman slash producer was back, and we were having a little bit too much fun. And we have 7 minutes of us prepping the scene, jamming the music, and then he turned the camera off during the opening. So the original opening sounded something like this. What is up, YouTube? I am your host, Paul S. Stuffy Esquire, joined as always by Jay. I make it difficult to decide on what shot to order while we're at Tudge's Pub, Goobles. So another inside joke opening. Just last time we went to the bar, Jay Goobs made it difficult to order a shot. So a little humor there. So we lost the intro. This is our 100th episode. State of the watch collection, head to head. Jay Goobs and I each have a top 5 watches that we show. Also a little update. It was supposed to come out before the new year. Unfortunately, it's now 2022. The Rona got me. So a little delay in getting back to things. I was out quarantining for about 2 weeks. Luckily, no one else got it. Everyone else is good. And it's funny because it was almost a year ago, roughly, that Jay Goobles had the virus. So I think it'll be kind of crazy in history to go back and watch these videos with a lot of Hollywood and YouTubers coming down with it. It's just unavoidable. I don't know who's right, which side of the debate is right, because I wear masks like crazy still out in public, and I had my shots, so is the rest of our crew, so you just never know. So stay safe out there, people, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, we are back, fans. So, like I had mentioned, it's a heads-up state of the collection. Let's start with our wristwatch check. We'll start with what we're wearing. So, Rolex Daytona. This is probably the least worn. It's a 1993. It's in need of service. I've got a Hadley Roma leather racing strap on it because I don't like the original bracelet that it comes with.
It's like wearing a chunk of gold on your wrist.
So, yeah, the prices on these have gone crazy. So this is pretty much a safe queen. I don't know. What are you wearing, Jay?
I am wearing my most worn watch, to be honest. It's my Square G-Shock, baby.
Classic. That's in my top 5 as well.
So, yeah, this is definitely one I wear every day.
Oh, yeah, fans. Okay, so again, 100th episode, state of the collection. I'm just going to start at this end here. So this is my Yema Superman Heritage 41 millimeter by Yema, Swiss movement, French company, heritage brand, Marine Nationale. What else can I say about it? Dive watch. I love it. Wear it all the time. I also have a factory dive strap for it. I actually, strangely, because I don't normally keep things on the bracelet, have it on its original bracelet. So that is my Yema.
I remember when you first got that, you were deciding between a lot of watches before you made that purchase.
Gosh, I take a long time to decide. And I was debating because it comes in, I think 40 is a sweet spot. My wristwatch check, the Daytona's a 40. I love 40 millimeter. They offered 39 or 41. They had to mess with my head.
Yeah, you had to go up, though.
I know. I'm good. Like, do I go smaller? Do I go lower? Sometimes it seems a little big, but yeah, it's fine. I've actually swam in it in the Caribbean of the North, pools. Yeah. It's a great dive watch.
Now, that's the watch you probably wear the most, correct?
Yeah, that is probably my most worn.
All right.
And it's probably my first purchase, kind of my gateway.
It was
watch.
Your gateway. It was where you started. Where you started your big collection.
That was my first real one.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
All right. Well, I will go into my first. You know, this will be the first watch that first mechanical watch I got. I remember at the time talking to my lady friend, telling her like, "Oh, I'm into watches, man. These, ever heard of these mechanical watches? They're crazy. They got little dials and stuff."
Yeah, that's back when we knew nothing, fans.
I knew nothing. I just heard of Hamilton, and I was like, "This is a watch I need to start off with. I need a Hamilton." And my girlfriend must have heard me talking about it a million times, so special lady got me one.
Special lady friend coming through.
Yeah, and she surprised me with the Hamilton Valiant.
Now, I wonder if we could offer a chance to go back, if she'd reconsider, because you went down a slippery slope after that.
It was a slippery slope.
So, fans, if you heard that little crash, our executive producer is back in the house, back behind the camera.
Come on, bartender.
He's serving us cocktails, editing our camera angles, blocking our scenes. It's so great to have him back in studio.
I block my own scenes, Paul.
Oh, well, we let him think he blocks his own scenes. So, yeah, that is definitely your gateway.
This was.
You are the best way to describe things as your gateway drug. Your Iron Rangers were your gateway boot, where you just went crazy after that.
And
That was your
Hamilton.
gateway Hamilton.
Yeah,
I mean, just went crazy after that.
I love my Hamilton. I mostly wear that for special occasion. It's definitely become my special occasion watch.
That is
for
your
real.
dressier.
Yeah, dressier.
That
slash,
has seen more weddings than
That's it.
Elizabeth Taylor, maybe.
perhaps. All right, man. What's
Yeah, I'm just
what's your
gonna
next
keep
one?
going. So I eyed this watch for a long time. So I love Seiko.
Cocktail.
I had a bunch of Seiko 5s that I didn't even bother showing because they're just super basic. But this is a Seiko Presage Cocktail Time. And so far we have a video on this one. We've not ever done the Hamilton, but we've got a video to review on this one. I believe it's called It's Always Cocktail Time Somewhere.
Yeah, it might be.
The review of the Seiko Presage. So it is an automatic Seiko, Japanese movement. Seikos are just great. I mean, you can get in entry level Seiko 5 all the way up to a Grand Seiko special edition. You know, so Seiko probably has the largest price point, but it also has the lowest price point to get into a mechanical watch. I believe. I don't think anyone else throws out a mechanical watch in the price ranges.
It's definitely
Seiko does.
and like if you're talking for a dress watch right around 500, under 500, right around there, right around 500-ish. I don't think you can. I mean, it's about as good as it gets.
This is a great watch for the money. Power indicator. So it says it's got a 40-hour power reserve when fully wound.
Just a beautiful watch.
6 o'clock has a calendar. We've talked about it in the video. It's got almost a chameleon color change dial. If you pair it with blues and purples, it has a very bluish dial. It's actually gray. Great sunburst. Again, total Seiko fanboy. I love it. The only complaint, the base strap it came on was like a cheap patent leather. So this is a Barton watch strap. I did keep the deployment clasp, original from Seiko, and just added it. This is actually calf leather, but alligator design.
I think
Barton
it looks
watch
good.
strap.
Looks
it
good
was
on
your
it.
suggestion to pick this one.
Looks
So
good.
you picked out the strap. The original black patent leather left something to be desired.
That's
So.
it's a beautiful dress piece. You should wear that tomorrow.
Yeah, why not? It's almost
Yeah.
the end of the year.
It's almost the end of the year. Why not?
We're gonna head out on the town, so why not?
All right. So, all right. After I bought after I received the Hamilton Valiant, I went through a lot of watches, Stuffy.
Moment of silence for all the watches that Johnny Flipper Goobles has
Yes.
partnered with over the years. A little cheers to that.
Cheers to that, huh? They were good watches.
I like my watch is French and my drink's Belgian.
So, my next watch after many watches was the Omega Seamaster 300 Professional. This is probably my favorite watch,
It's beautiful.
without doubt. I love this watch. I love everything about it. The bracelet, which a lot of people complain about. You know, we still haven't done a review
Yeah,
on this.
we have not done a video on this one. How have we not?
Which
done
is
a video?
crazy, 'cause
we've
it's-
done 2 other Omegas, but not this one.
It is literally my favorite watch. I love everything about this. I can't wait to do the review for you guys. It'll be nothing but me fanboy on Omega.
Yeah, you're definitely an Omega boy. We were talking about going out on a boat, the yacht, if you will, in the Caribbean of the North, and starting that video. So I think that's kind of why we put it off. So
That's definitely probably one of my, or it is my favorite, maybe second.
yeah, it's a great dive.
Sick from
watch.
most morning?
I mean, it's definitely your most prized possession. Okay. Again, these were in no particular order of. Actually, this one, the Laurier in my hand, the Cocktail Time, and the Yama stay on this little stand on my nightstand because they are the 3 most in rotation. So this is the Laurier. Also, check out the video on this. Basically, it was just an unboxing and first review. We didn't do a deep dive. So it's got a manual wind. This is my only manual wind, I believe. So it's a manual wind movement. It is a Seagal? Steven
movement?
Seagal?
Steven Seagal movement?
Steven
Wow.
Seagal movement, yeah. So Laurier, it's
You know, packs a punch then.
it's definitely a micro brand out of husband and wife team out of New York. And then the movements, of course, are outsourced. I believe it's Chinese. You know, it's a lower end watch, but I mean, you can't beat the style, the definitely just the vintage feel of it.
I think the bracelet,
quality,
really
yeah,
cool.
that bracelet.
That bracelet is like
Again, this
cool
is
bracelet.
one of the few watches I haven't swapped bracelets. Every other watch, Rolex has had its bracelet changed. Yamaha's had its bracelet changed. Seiko's had its bracelet changed. Laurier is on the original factory strap, so it kept Stuffy happy. It's a great watch. Panda, chronograph, manual wind. It's unique. It's a compliment grabber. I just love it. And you're talking about three, 400?
Yeah, sir.
It was less than the cocktail time. You know, a
Great watch for the
fraction of the
money.
price to the Yamaha. Great price for the money. Check out Laurier's website. They have so many cool watches. Falcon, Gemini. This is the
very cool watch.
The
Especially
Gemini,
if you once get started, that would be a great watch for your first.
yeah.
Even if, heck, even if you have 10 watches to your collection, that's always a good one to add.
You know, I first found out about it, I think, because of TGV, who has 1 million watches from super high end to basic, like we do. And definitely the Gemini should be in your sights, or just Laurier in general.
Yeah, you should definitely give Laurier a try. All right.
Okay, back to Goobs.
Well, I think my next watch that I have that is always in rotation is my Christopher Ward Trident limited edition blue.
That one we have a video on, and it's one of our most popular videos. It's our second or third most popular video.
One of the coolest dials out there. We'll get a close-up of all these guys, so just a little reminder, a little heads up for you guys if you guys forgot what these were, but I wear this watch a lot. I wear this to work sometimes, too. It's a great watch, fits me perfect. It actually fits me a little better than the Seamaster, but...
Yeah, and the Seamaster was your second Omega. You now have had 3, and that's your second Christopher Ward.
That is my second Christopher Ward.
So you do, find brand loyalty. You don't necessarily keep them, but you definitely loyal to your brand.
I don't stray far away.
And you've had 2 Hamiltons.
Yes.
2 Hamiltons, 3 Omega.
I still have
Christopher
2.
Wards.
I still have 2 Hamiltons. The other one doesn't
Get as much
get one
airtime.
No. All right. So what do you got?
I'm down to my last one here, and we've already talked about it. We all have this, the classic G-Shock. I mean, this is a great work watch. It's digital. It's quartz. I mean, I've got the original battery in it still. I mean, they go for years on the same battery.
Yeah.
Rugged as heck. I mean, I have beaten this thing to death.
You got the
Sweated
same
in
one
it.
as mine, huh?
Yeah,
that's exact same.
Pretty
one as
sure
mine.
it's the exact same.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yours is probably a little older, maybe, but
I love these things.
Most of my comrades have these.
I don't know why anybody.
Yeah,
a watch collection
I mean,
ain't complete without a G-Shock.
It's so funny. When I was a little adolescent, I had watches like this, and I still love them. I mean, I had Timex Indiglos, I had different Casios. So yeah, it just brought me back when I unboxed this. I'm pretty sure I did an unboxing. One of my first videos was this unboxing, probably. So yeah, it's still in the rotation, still going strong. A lot of pleasant memories to this G-Shock. Rugged as heck. Keeps on running.
I know I wear mine
Accurate.
almost every day.
Accurate as could be. There's so many features I don't even know. It's got
I know. I
date,
didn't even mess with half the things it can
calendar.
do.
It's got different alarms, start, stop, stopwatches. I mean, I don't use any of that. I check the time with it. It's got dual time zone, military time.
It's got everything. It's got everything.
It's got a
you need.
light. I mean,
You can whip it against the wall. You can hit someone with it.
yeah, you can get angry and throw it, and go back, pick it up.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those fidget toys for kids.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get down to my last one, and that would be my Monta Noble.
And I gotta say, because I paid attention, that's slowly starting to become one of your favorites.
I do wear it a
Say
lot.
the Omega, but I catch you wearing that a lot.
I have worn this a lot lately. And
But recently you changed the
do you
bracelet I see.
Do you see the strap?
Yep.
Check that out, Stuffy.
Oh yeah. Beaver. We've featured this strap in the video on the Omega Globemaster. I believe we talk about this strap.
We talked about
show
it.
it.
We talked about
show it in a still, I believe.
Yeah, I talked about maybe switching my Manta over, even though the bracelet for the Manta is unbelievable.
Beautiful. Yeah, the bracelet on the Manta is beautiful.
I just thought that combination.
This is a combat strap, Kid Dynamite custom beaver tail
strap. But yeah, that Noble, I like that Noble so much, it's making me sell my Glowmaster.
And again, second Manta.
Yes.
Jay Goobs had an Ocean King. This is definitely in my consideration for an everyday watch.
Dude, the thing hugs your wrist.
Because I'm still in the
crazy.
market for an everyday watch, because this is my everyday work watch, this is my dress watch, this is my dive watch. That one I haven't really quite, it's just what mood I'm in, if I'm feeling vintage, retro. This Mana is sharp.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Super sweet.
So,
Good cut glass.
you know, now that we've gone through all of the watches in our main collection, what is something, I know that you've been on a lookout for an everyday watch,
Yeah.
but you haven't really narrowed it down.
Yeah, well, I think we're both in the same boat, right? We've experienced super low end. We've experienced the dive into the couple hundred to almost 1,000. Then we've gone over 1,000, gotten into Swiss movements. Now everything I want is like 6,200, 7,500.
Yeah.
They get crazy. I mean, this through the roof. I mean, this is a 93 before they even had Rolex in-house chronograph movements. It's got a Zenith movement in it. I mean, we're talking the prices that these things go for today are insane. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to shell out $6,000, $7,000 for my next.
But there's no like mid-tier watches you're looking at?
There's a couple.
A couple?
Longines has a great line. I'm still exploring. I
like
really
Longines.
want a spring drive Grand Seiko or a high beat Grand Seiko.
That's kind of your grail
I'd
right
like
now.
to get a titanium, probably. Maybe the slate pinkish hue cherry blossom. You know, the Four Seasons collection.
Those are very nice. I'd like to see them in person. I haven't even
did
seen
get
in person yet.
the privilege of trying one on at Tappers. So they had two. I couldn't believe it. And even the salesman was like, I will not have these for long. He had two cherry blossom Grand Seikos,
So-
spring drive titaniums in his case.
Outside of the Grand Seikos, though, that's where you are with your like.
That I think would be my perfect everyday watch. You're talking a super durable titanium, lightweight, spring drive, which is the best of both worlds. You don't need a battery. It's still got the benefits of the chronograph, not the chronograph, the being a mechanical watch to a certain extent, but then it balances the use of the healing power of crystals or something like that. I don't understand the science behind it.
But that-
spring drives are a miracle.
Are
Show
you
Seikos-
almost to the point where that is your next watch?
No. It's, yeah, if money was no object, but I'm probably going to take some baby steps before that. Got my eye on a Squale. I've got my eye on some Longines.
Okay.
But yes, Grand Seiko would be the next major purchase for sure. And Rolex, I mean, anything else Rolex, forget about it. You can't, I've been so turned off, and I know other people have talked about this. You walk in, they either have no stock, they laugh at you if you ask about ordering
It is a
or
bummer.
wait time. I went into the Somerset collection, and they actually had a ton in the,
They wouldn't sell them.
yeah, they wouldn't sell a
They
single
actually
one
had
of
them in stock. Would not sell them.
They had crazy stuff. They had multiple new Daytonas, the gold one, the like leather or the rubber strap and
Yeah.
rose gold or whatever it is. They had a Sky Dweller. They had an old a blue one you want, the blue face fluted bezel, date just. They had, I mean, I couldn't believe what they had in stock. They had a couple Submariners.
They wouldn't even sell them.
They wouldn't. They're like, these are display only. And maybe they do sell them to their high-end customers. I mean, there's so much politics in Rolex right now. It's crazy. And they claim, and I believe them, that they're not causing the shortage. They just only can make so much, and the market has just gotten super hot right now.
Well, I think that's it for the little state of the watch collection.
Yeah.
Maybe next year will be different, but I don't
We got
know.
to at least mention one of your next purchases.
Well, you know, the problem is, I'm not sure what I want.
Yeah. And everything you've mentioned to me is in that higher.
Yeah, everything
price
I want
range.
is really expensive right now, and
Because you like the El Primero, this
I like the
JLC,
I like GLC. I like there's Rolex. I like there's
Zenith,
I like
Chrono Sport or whatever.
but none of those are coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm really gonna enjoy what I have for a while. I've been buying and selling watches for the last 4 years now since I've really gotten into it, and I've never just sat still and enjoyed the collection I have. I think for the next little bit I'm gonna do that. Well,
Goodbye 2021.
yes.
Thank you, fans. 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
And we're still going strong. So please like, share, subscribe, and stay classy.
Rock and roll.